What's going on? So what I have for you today is a head-to-head game against B Gets the Ladies, I believe his name is. It was a pretty fun matchup. I was like, my defense went off. I mean, it was a really fun game. But he's a good opponent. GG's to him. But Brady went out, did his job, and my defense held their own against him. But it's 2nd and 4 here, dropping back. And I saw B there, but I just didn't push the button in time. I was really, really pissed. B was coming right across the field, but it's 3rd and 14. I know I need a big play because you hate starting off slow against opponents, and this is not my goal here. So I throw it up. Demarius Thomas comes down with a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. Those were always dangerous throws to me, but I got it off. But we're driving down the field, and across the middle, Brady takes a shot, but Nate Washington runs a beautiful route, makes the catch, and we're driving into the opponent's territory. 2nd and 10, and we hit up Herring. Daniel Herring had a good game when I got him the ball. And right there, he just broke a tackle, bust through, touchdown. We're up. And so now I got to figure out who my opponent has on his offense. And, you never know. Right here, Macklin is returning punts, so you already know he's got a good Macklin. But he has, I believe, I think it was Luck at quarterback. And he hit up Jerry Rice there over the middle. Beautiful catch. I'm worried about Rice, but I commit to what, my principles are. I stay mid, and it works out. Teo, Manti Teo, beautiful pick here. I have a chance to go up by 2 possessions. This is a huge point in the game for me. 2nd and 7, and right here, I fumble the ball, and this is the luckiest play I've seen, or at least for me. I rarely ever get those back. But it's 3rd and 3. I get hit Forte the ball. I know better than to do this because I never run the ball. And of course I decide to punt. Thank goodness I know how to punt. And I pin him deep. I think on the 6. And I'm thinking, this is a good chance for my defense to really come away with a turnover. 2nd and 10 here. And of course, what else is he going to do but throw it deep? Macklin makes this beautiful catch. I really didn't understand. This catch threw me for a loop. Not only did he catch it, but he stiff-armed my player, got out of there, and got a touchdown. And he decided to showboat his way to the end zone for a tie game. The nerve, man. But here, I'm thinking, hey, I need to score. I need to go up by at least a touchdown, but any points would do. I don't want to give him the ball back. Before the half, and I also don't want to give him the ball back with the chance to really take the lead by a full touchdown on me. So I'm taking a slow, methodical drive, and I'm trying to take it easy. I hit up Forte in the flats here, and he didn't give up too many deep passes to me. I think he really tailored his defense towards that, but the short stuff I was able to get, even some of the mid stuff, and able to get outside of his guys and make some plays. And you see I'm driving down the field. And I go into a hurry up, and really this is where I made my mistake. You go into a hurry up, and that changes everything you were just trying to do. I was trying to be slow and methodical. I was trying to take my time, waste some clock. And right here, I just want to take a risk, and it does not pay off. He gets the ball back before the half, which is the goal, not to let him get it back. But I do, of course. And now he has a chance to take the lead before the half and then get the ball back. So I'm ready to lock down on defense. I really am. And so I'm ready to turn up. It's 1st and 10. He goes back with Luck. Of course, I'm thinking he's just going to take a deep shot. And what does he do? Go right over the middle to Gronk. There's nothing I can do about that right there. I had a couple guys around him, but that's just a great pass. It's 3rd and 18. I got him in a hole after a sack. I know I can get this stop. I'm in great position here. And this animation sucks. It looks like you catch the ball, but it's the opponent. But even still, it's 2nd and 1. He's down at my goal line. He hits up Gronk again. Gets inside of my 5. And I might not be great at defending the deep ball, but this is where, this is my bread and butter, plain and simple. This is where I shine. The goal line defense. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm able to really set up and lock up some of my opponents and get them into at least fourth and goal, third and goal most times. And you see right here, it's first and goal. He's going with luck, and boom. This was the biggest mistake I've seen a player make. Why would you run the ball with your quarterback? And that's a free touchdown. He's not catching me. There's no way he's catching me. This is no way. If my player had fell on that down there, that would be a different ball game. But this right here changed the complexion of the game, I feel like. But I have to give him the ball back, of course. 15 seconds on the clock. Hopefully he doesn't score on me. That's what I'm thinking. If anything, just give him the 3. And right here, I thought Jones was about to break free. Thank goodness he didn't. But let's go into this defense. Let's lock him up. Let's go into the half with a 7-point lead. That's my goal on defense here. And, Maclin and Rice torched me that first quarter. Macklin's catch was just dirty. So I always knew that was a threat here. And so I tried to make it my defense. I ran, I think, a cover 3 most of the game. And that's usually my standard defense. And try to defend the D-ball as best I can. And right here I almost got a pick. I thought I had that right there. And to be honest, if I'm him, I would just go to the half. But that's not what he chose to do. He wanted to go for it all. He wanted to take his risk. And, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose them. Gave me the ball again for a scoring opportunity. I didn't think I was going to get this. I just tried my best. And there it is. The juke. Andrew Luck was not going to tackle me. It's unfortunate I have to give him this ball back. I was having so much fun scoring at the end of that first half. I scored twice in the last 25 seconds of that half. That's crazy. That's insane. I scored once in the first, 9.5 minutes? Or something like that? Or 8 minutes? And now I scored in 20 seconds. That's crazy. But right here, I'm thinking I can stop him. Starting 18, there's no way he's going to get this. But with Maclin and Rice, you never really know. He doesn't go to either one of them. And, of course, he's not going to get it there. Number 26, who wears number 26? That sounds like a defensive player or a running back, and, of course, it is. It's Helou. He's not a pass catcher. At least not a catching traffic guy at all. But it's 4th and 18. He's going for it. I don't question this call. But, it is what it is. And he does not get it. Gives me the ball. And I thought he was going to quit here. But he ended up stopping me a couple times. Got me into this 3rd and 7. I'm trying to hit up my tight end on the out route. He has it covered. He got double covered. And I have to go down to Heron. And Heron almost breaks free here. He almost gets it. And I was going to go crazy. But... we got 1st and goal. The clock's running. The clock is our friend in this situation. 2-possession lead with ball. But I'm already targeting my fullback on this route. I already knew he was going to come free, and of course he did. Honestly, it looked like he could have just sacked me on this play or at least got a hit on me, which may have made the throw significantly worse. But he opted to pull his player at the last second if you go back and rewatch it. And that might have been a fatal mistake right there. He might have got a turnover down there. You never know. But it's 1st down for him. I'm thinking, okay, I can lock him up. I know I can. He goes deep. And what is this? What is this? Jerry Rice making these ridiculous catches on me all game. I got him down to 4th and inches here, but I'm going to be honest with you. 4th and inches is hard to stop. Honestly, I was bragging about being able to stop people on the goal line, which I know 4th and goal, a lot of times you're inside the one, but it just seems like with so much field to work with, it's so much harder to stop this. And Maclin breaks free on an easy route, which I wouldn't even expect him to be able to do that. I'm usually pretty good at locking up in the middle of the field as well, once I see my opponent targets it, and he did, for the most part, with Gronk. But it's 1st and goal. I still have a chance to stop him. He rolls out, and I go after the sack, and mess it up here. He gets the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Kicks the onside kick. and gets it. And gets it. How do people get it? I don't know. I really don't. I've not figured out the secret to getting an onside kick yet in this game. I used to be able to get them every so often, I think a couple years back, but in this game I have not yet figured it out, and it seems like a lot of people have gotten that good bounce. But 1st and 10 for him. I thought he was going to go deep here. He ended up going mid, which I thought was really risky anyways because there's two guys right there, but he got it off. Kudos to him. He got the first down. That's all he needs to get in these situations. Just keep moving the ball because he's got a great chance to come back here. He really does. When it gets 2 possession with 3 minutes, and you got all your timeouts, anything can happen. And he throws it deep. I think I'm in great position again, and what happens? The deep ball. I just cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to stop the deep ball. But 3rd and goal, I defend mid. I told you, I defend that mid. And Manateo comes away with the ball. I still thought he was going to quit here. He didn't. I get a halfback toss out on 2nd and 10. Forte takes off for about 50 yards. It's lit. It is effing lit. This should be an easy win. He's going to think that I'm running the ball to chew the clock. But I know, because he had blitzed a few times in this game. And I knew he was going to blitz here. So I just sent my receiver deep. And got an easy touchdown. That was probably the easiest scoring play I had all game. Even with those defensive turnovers that turned into points, that was definitely the easiest points. And honestly, right here, I gotta give a shout out to my opponent. Anytime you just keep playing and you're down 3 scores, and after all that crap that's happened, all the turnovers, even some of the BS, and you keep playing with only 2 minutes left in this 4th quarter, you deserve my respect. You really do. And right here, I get a little fancy because I don't care at this point. I ran the ball, didn't get anything. So I go to Manateo on offense. I don't know why they substituted him in. I didn't substitute him in. The game did itself, and I went to him. I wanted him to get a good catch, but that would have been cool to get a touchdown by Manateo. He had a couple picks. He's definitely a big reason why I won this game. And he's still, like I said, my opponent's still playing. Throws the ball up. I'm protecting deep. I have this. It's easy. For as much as I wasn't able to defend the deep ball all game, right there I did. He's finally going to concede, and GG's to P gets the girls. It was a great game.